Another interesting copy and paste in clo3D is a symmetrical copy. As you can see, you can delete it. Okay. For example, we have this pattern and I draw it and I want to mirror it and symmetry in this. If you right click on a pattern, we have a category called clone pattern with linked editing. It means they are linked, and a mirror, of course. We have two different symmetry pattern with swing and a simple symmetry pattern. If you don't have any swing part here, for example, I draw a simple rectangle here that I want to, for example, swing. I will be explaining the swing. Swing is very easy. You can edit the segment swing and just click and click here, and they are both swing. And if you go into the here, you can active show swing, and as you can see the swimming here. And if you select all of them with click and drag or hold shift and click both of them, if you right click, as you can see, we have a symmetry pattern. And as you can see, you can drag and use a smart guide to snap it exactly in this. As you can see, we have two different things. A line connecting to them, it means they are mirror, and of course there are symmetry, and a link to each other. It means if you go into the edit pattern and edit one of them, it's symmetrically, you can edit another part. But this is simple symmetry pattern. It means if you go into the edit swimming, I will be explaining them. Don't worry, and edit the swimming here, the swimming part. For example, you want to swing all this segment to a part of the other segment. As you can see, the symmetry part does not change because we symmetry in a simple symmetry. Okay, if you're going to select and delete them, and another one, we click and drag it and right click in this example. I want to symmetry pattern with swing. Control D, it's very important. It's always we doing like this because we want to when we edit one part, it will be affecting another part. If you click and drag and click it here, of course here you can another one and then edit one part. And as you can see, if you go into the edit swing and edit one of them, as you can see, symmetrically you can affect other part with swimming. It's very interesting and important. Okay, and you can see the light blue around it. It means it's symmetrically, and this link, it means linked. If you want to remove the link of them, if you want to, for example, don't want to work symmetrically, you can select all of them, then right click, and here you can apply the remove linked editing. Okay, for example, if you change your mind and you want to symmetry them, you can click and drag again and right click, and in this part, as you can see, we have the clone pattern. If you want to create a new symmetry, you can clone them, but we have the pattern. Okay, for example, if you click and drag and delete them, we don't have any part of pattern. In this part, in this moment, we have to right click. As you can see, we cannot apply link entity because we don't have other part. In this part, you have to select symmetry part with symmetry pattern, and it's create a symmetry for you. If you suddenly remove the link editing and after that you want to link them again, you have to click and drag all of them, right click, and in this section you have to apply link editing. You can apply the half symmetry pattern with swimming or whole all of the object. Exactly like if you want to just symmetry the pattern, you can do it. If you want to symmetry pattern with swimming, you can doing like this. Select it, and as you can see, they are again linked and symmetry to each other. Okay, and going to the edit swimming, select it, and as you can see, you can do it. Okay. Another interesting symmetry is half symmetry pattern here. This symmetry is when you draw with a mirror. As I said before, if you click and then right click, you can activate a mirror at the y-axis here. I explained them before. And if you select and draw something like this, as you can see, it is symmetry. But it's a one object in a half of it, okay? And it's exactly like this. If you select it, you can edit it. If you have a swimming, you can do. But if you right click and remove link editing of them, as you can see, this is one object that is a symmetry, and you can make them half, okay? In this part, if you have a one object, as you can see, there are separate objects. We have one object that is symmetry. If you want to add a symmetry and a mirror to them, again, you have to right click. And in this part, you have to select half symmetry pattern with swing. As you can see, it's jump back to its symmetry mode. Okay. And that's it. So if you want to apply the object, if you don't have a symmetry part, you have to select a clone pattern. If you have both objects to all of them, you can apply them a symmetry pattern. If we have a separate object, if we have a one object but it is a half, you can right click and use half symmetry pattern with zoom. Okay, this is another interesting symmetry tool in clo3D. Hello my friends, to continue these tutorials on YouTube, subscribe us, like us, and hit the bell icon. And now you will be alerted about all of the amazing videos that we release.